Okay, so for this class, what we are going to do now, the requirement is some even numbers. This is just an example here. X equal 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 until we get 100. So we are going to sum all the even numbers. What is the output? Return an integer containing the sum of the even numbers. X equal the value, the sum of these even numbers here, right? So what we are going to use, we are going to use to solve this problem, we are going to use a structure called repetition. We are going to use one for loop example, and then we are going to use a recursion example. And then we are going to use the same recursion but with a ternary operator. We are going to start with a for loop example, right? So I just created here my class. So what we're gonna do here, I'm just using IntelliJ, so I'm gonna use some shortcuts, right? Public static void main. Okay, so what we are gonna start here, we are gonna use a for loop, right? For, all right, let's put it here in integer I. Okay, it's equal 0. Okay, and y while I is less and equal than 100, it will move forward. Okay, so what we are gonna how we are gonna validate the if the numbers are even, we are gonna check the rest, right? If let's validate here, if the rest of the operation, if I we're gonna use the percent, or we can use mode, right? In some other language we can use mode, but here we are gonna use the percent symbol. Okay, the result of the number, the rest of the division from the number of the number percent 2 is equal 0. We are gonna, oh, let's create a variable here, int result. Okay, so let's initiate this variable here. The result is gonna get the sum of these numbers, right? Here, this operation here, plus equal will sum all the sum all the numbers and put it here on the result variable. Okay, so the result of this we are gonna return here. Let us system out print line, the result of this. Let's check if everything is okay. So let's run this method here. Let's see if everything is okay. All right, we have here 2000 here. Right, okay, so let's get back here of with the instructions. Okay, we just solve this, right? So now let's work on the recursion example. All right, remembering that these codes you can get on my GitHub. Okay, I'm gonna share with you there. Let's I created another class here, even number summing recursion, right? Just to for us to understand. But how we are gonna work on this? Now we are gonna create a public static void main, right? Public static void main. Okay, method, and we are gonna create another method and call this method, this recursion method. Okay, so we are gonna create here a static um, integer. Let's say some even numbers, right? Or we can put the same name of the the method, right? Even even number summing. Okay, and let's have as an argument we can have the number of the that I want to get, that wants to reach, right? So if we have working with this number here as an argument is just 100, so when we call the method, we have to put this as an argument. Okay, I'm gonna show the example for you. So here, what we're gonna do, we have to make a recursion. Recursion is a method that is a kind of, it will work as a loop, but it's more we can say elegant, right? So what we have to do right here, if let's say put it here, this structure here, if the let's validate, for example, the stop, right? We need to first of all we need to validate the stop, how when the loop's gonna stop, where this is gonna stop when the number is equal 0. Okay, if the number is equal 0, it will return for me a 0, right? Okay, or we can have here this validation, if else, uh, let's say here the number, the rest we are gonna use this operation here, right? We are gonna make a reuse of this operation here, right? Because we need to validate this. If the number, the rest of the result, the rest of the operation here is equal 0. So if this is equal 0, we are gonna return the number, right? The number plus the even number summing, right? With the number minus 1, right? So we're going to return this number, for example, 2, plus the number minus 1, and it will make a recursion, and we'll recheck if that number is even or odd, right? And then in for the last but not least, we have to return, okay, return the even some number, right? With the number minus 1. Okay, so now let's call this function here on public static void main that is gonna show me the results. Okay, so you have to get here and put it as an argument 100, right? So how to show this? Let me put it here, system output print line. All right, let's print it. Let's print what we have here on this method. Okay, so let's run and let's see if everything is okay. Okay, it worked. Yes, very good. So let's do this thing here as a ternary operator. Let's work on this to make it more clean if you wish, right? So let's reproduce the same thing here. What we have to return? We have to return this operation here, right? Let's check if this operation here is okay, and let's check if this is operation here is okay. All right. All right. So let's check if everything is okay here. Okay, let's check if the number is equal 0 or the number is equal 1. But if this everything is okay here, you we can return 0, right? Or we can return the number, right? Is the rest of this operation is okay. All right, so we have to put it here, number plus even some number and a number minus 1. Or we can have it else, right? We can return the even number summing, okay? With a number minus 1. Okay, these here are our operation. You can check, it will check if this number here, oh, okay, we can just uh, put it right this here. Yeah, we can just validate it like this, right? So we can check the number is equal 0. Okay, you can return, it will return 0. Or if else here, the number, the rest of this operation is 0, yeah, it will return the number, right? The same method with a number minus 1 to validate. Or if or else, right? The last else here, return the number 1. This is the same operation that we have here, but in a different way. Okay, let's see if everything is okay here. Let's check. Let's run it again. All right, it worked perfectly. It worked like a charm. Okay, guys, so this is how you are gonna sum the even numbers, right? This is just one more class. Okay, for this class is that's it. Thank you very much. See you in the next time. See you in the next video. Bye bye.